What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today, we're going to have some more Weekend League action, but we're going to start with some marquee matchups. That's right, 5 packs, a couple of them with some minimum guarantee ratings on. 80 plus there. 3 common gold players pack. Are any of the Road to the Final cards common golds? If they are, I didn't pack them. That's too bad. And I might build 4 or 5 2-player upgrade packs as well, guys, just to see if we can hit something good today. There's a guaranteed in there, and then a small rare mixed players pack. Come on here, man. I need something. Flames. Oh, it's Kayer. Very nice. Very nice. Haku. A few others. Another 83. My club's getting stacked deep, guys. It really. Oh, Diop is a non-rare. So yeah, there is a non-rare. Happy days. Flames. Let's go. French. It's Fekir. We've already got him, but it's a tradable Fekir. Morata in there as well. Not a lot all else. I'm just going to put it into the trade pile for the time being, and then use him in an SBC, and then bring him back down from the trade pile. Prime Election Players Pack, guaranteed 80 plus in this one. Walk out. Oh, that's some big things. Oh, Chiellini. Hey, still a walkout. Marquee matchups is like the one, mate. Gareth Bale in there as well. NepentheZ. Oh man, he actually might be worth a bit. He is. Oh man, he might be worth a bit. He's not. Hey, Gareth Bale can get sold, and then that guy can go as well. And then last but not least, a premium gold players pack. Let's have a look, boys. Let's have a look. Wow. The pack that should be the best was the worst. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Let me go and build 5 2-player upgrade packs, guys, and I'll be right back. 7 2-player packs. Yeah, hook it up, baby. Let me get one of these Road to the Final cards. Nope, not in this one. No more balloons. No, I got a bit bored of balloons. Honestly, it just became a bit too easy, to be fair. Oh, damn, I'm leaking. What would I consider a good finish in champs? I think anything 8 wins or above, I think is good, mate. Nothing out of that one. Come on, EA, man. Christian Eriksen. Untradeable, unlucky. Next up, 5 to go. Come on, boys. We're due something here, man. The last time we did 2-player packs as well, they weren't good. Oh, my days. My nose is all over the place. My nose is all over the place. Is Marlos tradable? No. Is Mazraoui tradable? Yes, he is. Next up. Come on, boys. Yes, Flames. German, Cam, Chelsea, Kai Havertz. Now, that's a duplicate. Oh, and a Cardi in there as well. Duplicate tradable, though. That's okay. A Cardi untradeable, but that's okay. 3 more to go. Sorry to hear that, Matthew Powell. Come on, boys. No Flames here. Fancy that. We get 2 Flames in the same pack. Oh, a Kanji, and then nothing in everything else. A tradable Areola. 2 to go. I'm just my pack luck on this account has just dried up. Another tradable swap out though. That's not too bad. And then Flames. Belgian. Oh, Dries Mertens. Damn it, that's a duplicate. And Dominic Calvert-Lewin in there. Hey, it's tradable. Let's go. Hey, that's all right. All right, guys. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. I have played some more Champs games, but I didn't do them live. I've got the footage recorded instead, and I want to just talk over and talk through the games with you and where we're at and how it's going and the team that I'm using and a few other bits and bobs. Just to address a few of the top comments from yesterday's video. The first one is, Nep, did you know if you double click the right analog stick, it will bring up multiple players for you to switch to, in the direction you need to push the stick to get that specific player? I did know that. I don't think you need to double click it. I think you just press it in once. If the right stick
position is the same, is like locked to a player, that will be a really good skill to learn. For example, if clicking it in and then left on the right analog stick gets you your left centre back every time, down gets you your left back every time, etc., etc. It'll be a really, really good function to be able to just switch to the players that you want. So we're going to actually have a little look into that a little bit more over the coming days and weeks, once we get the foundations a little bit more compact as to how we're playing. And yeah, certainly add that skill set in. And, you know, of course, the new patch has gone live, and the live update, the title live update, has gone live as well. So the finesse shots are supposedly nerfed. We'll have our own opinion on that very, very shortly. George says, love it, Nip. I think it would be really cool if you played a game commentating and focusing on Harry Kane and how you utilize him in game. I've been playing Champs today, and I find it equally impressive and baffling how you get so much out of him with his low pace, agility, etc. Would be great to see. I could absolutely do that. And then what do we have? We had me waiting for the insane walkout. What was Sterling and Oblak not good enough? Oh, my bad. My fault. If Sterling and Oblak aren't insane enough for you guys, my apologies, guys. If EA wanted to give me, you know, the heroes and icons, I would be more than willing. And then I finished Champs games in 2 hours today, went 8-0, backed out the remaining 12. Honestly, Champs finals is a joke. I'm struggling in Division 1, but walking Champs, and really think something needs to be changed. I think 5 and 4 for playoffs makes it too tight for people to get into weekend league. Wait, you went 8-0, backed out the remaining 12, but said it's too easy. So if it's so easy, why wouldn't you play on? Anyway, not for me to judge, really. But here we go. So the first game for today, we're going into the game. Let's show my opponent's team. I think this is the guy that had Ronaldo. I think my first game today. No, this guy has got Son, who's a beast, Martial, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Chiesa, Cuadrado, Upamecano, Gvardiol, and Gulashi with Goretzka in there, and then Robertson at left back. The how cheap players are these days. Everyone has an insane backline of like Alphonso Davies, Upamecano, and then two other beasts. So that was the first opponent that we came up against in today's video. Let me just turn that volume down a tiny little bit there. And yeah, I don't want to focus. I don't want to focus too much on anything other than goals, but I also want to show a little bit of the build-up of the goals, because I think that will even help with like the likes of Harry Kane and whatnot. You know, when we get to a position like right here, where actually I guess I steal the ball off of this guy, and that's how I end up scoring the goal. I think a lot of people are struggling with the game right now because when they get to a situation like this, he has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outfield players in his box, 2 outfield players right on the edge of the box, and then his other 3 players are in his defensive third. And I think people just in general are struggling. And, you know, when I was just focusing on finesse shots, I was struggling a bit too. But I figured out, you know, after watching a whole bunch of pros and content creators and things like that, I've figured out a way that suits me nicely. The ball comes into Pedro. That's a finesse shot. It's timed green and it is Pedro, but there's a finesse shot for our first goal there. For the next goal in this game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Wan-Bissaka comes on in. Wan-Bissaka sits that guy right down. And one thing that I don't like about me is my brain sees something that my hands can't do enough. For example, right here, my brain says to, like, my brain's literally telling me he's controlling this guy, trying to press Wan-Bissaka. He's on the floor and he is running through. So if I just put a little through ball into this gap here, he runs onto it, and we've got at that point 1, 2, 3, and him 4 against 1, 2, 3, right? My hands, and it genuinely must be my age at this point, my hands just can't correlate what my brain's telling me quick enough, because what we end up doing, instead of playing that ball through, is turning around and passing it backwards. And that happens a lot. Like, I will see things that I should have done, or I'll see things I should do, and then it just takes that little bit too long to connect the dots, if that makes any sense. We end up getting a corner out of Mahrez dribbling there. And there's a pretty good corner little technique here. We work it to the back post, and Karim Benzema gets a header for 2-0, and that's a nice goal. My opponent pauses it after 20 minutes, and I think he pulls one back before I score. No, we go 3-0 up here. Again, just to show a little bit, I want to show like even defending, because you know where we are now, and I kind of want to show like it's kind of like almost nice for myself to see my growth in the gameplay this year. Apologies for the voice and stuff, guys. I'm a little under the weather. But normally on counterattacks, I struggle massively. I had one chat with Skills. I played one game against Skills, and it just changed my defensive setup hugely. In a situation like this, I've got two defenders here. He's got his number 18 there, and then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 men running at me, basically. More often than not, and it might even be the case here, I would switch into whoever this is here and press him, and I'd leave acres and acres of space. What you'll notice on this occasion is I'm just running back. I use a second man press to force him into doing something. Kante is now the player that I switch into because I've pressed him to that point. We win the ball back. It's brilliant defending, and it makes such a big difference to me, because last year that would have been 2-1. I would have switched into a centre back rush even a week ago, 10 days ago. That would have been 2-1 because I wouldn't have defended well. And that's not to say that I'm now some perfect defender. I'm still working on it. I've still got to change what my natural instincts are and let it become this new kind of setup. But we end up getting a goal there with Riyad Mahrez. And this is why I don't think what I think EA have done is absolutely perfect. But this is why I don't think finesses have been nerfed that much, because I didn't even time that green, and Riyad Mahrez floated that home. So I want to just have a little look. Now I've got the Maestro chem style on Mahrez, I believe. Have a little look. Yeah, I got the Maestro chem style on Mahrez, and that gives him 89 shot power, 89 long shots, and he's got the finesse shot trait, which gives him 99 curve. And so what I personally believe is that someone with 89 shot power and 89 long shots and the finesse shot trait should be able to score finesse shots. It's the people that have the really poor stats that shouldn't be able to score the finesse shot. So that's obviously another finesse shot that I've scored in this game. That puts 3-0 up, and you know, generally cruising. And then on the stroke of half time, this guy just makes a mistake here. Press him again. Look, I mean, it's just really good pressure. Sometimes it bites me in the butthole. This far up the field, I've got to start only doing it in the midfield and defensive third. But what you'll see here is I run Benzema, I then take Kane to cover this lane, and then look how I've used second man press to bring Benzema towards Gvardiol to force him to do something. He panics, he gives me the ball back, and here's that Harry Kane, man. Harry Kane is just a bit of a beast. I don't know how this guy does. Well, he just makes a mistake there, and then Benzema in off the post, and that was the end of the game. And so that was the end of the game. 4-0 for game one, which was obviously quite nice. And then after game one came game two, and let me get game two up. This one, I think this one might have been the one. Sorry guys, I just got to get towards the actual game. This one, I believe, was the one where the guy had Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah. So my opponent's team this time around was considerably better than A, mine, and B, the guy that I just played. So he had Cristiano Ronaldo, Marcus Rashford, Gabriel Jesus in form, Kimmich in form, ones to watch Wijnaldum and Allen, Hakimi, Kimpembe, Upamecano, Alphonso Davies, and Lloris. Remember what I said? This back line in general, other than Hakimi being really expensive, Kimpembe, Upamecano, and Davies are so affordable. It's just actually quite mad. And this guy was a very good player. We end up getting the first goal in this game. Might have even been in the second half. No, there we go. So yeah, again, defensively, he goes clean through with Gabriel Jesus, is offside. From that offside, where, you know, if he wasn't offside, he probably would have scored a goal. We get Rudiger into Kante, Kante into Llorente. Llorente finds Pedro. Pedro hits the shot, and again, it wasn't even green, and it just flies in. So I don't think, and Pedro is another one. Obviously, he has the finesse shot trait, which is very good. But with the Maestro that I've got on him, he has 96 shot power and 96 long shots. So it's again understandable that I don't know how he didn't score there. It's understandable that Pedro actually scores that. This game was a lot closer in general, but this is the other side of how I'm actually playing and how I'm not just focusing on this finesse shot meta. We get some good defending in there with Kante using the press. We then have a counter attack of our own. Now, it's difficult for me to counter because we've got players like Kane and Benzema up front, and we've got players like Mahrez and Pedro on the wings who don't have that much pace. But we come through here with Jordi Alba. He does this again. I'm looking at myself there. I mean, that was really, really nice work with Jordi Alba. But we had an opportunity right here. Just thread that through right there. Look at that. He's got this guy and this guy playing everybody on side. We've got 3 guys here. A little chip through ball. Boom. And we are cleaning. Because look at Kimpembe. Kimpembe is running up the field. Upamecano running up the field. If I just play that ball through, and my mind is saying, play the ball. Play the ball. Play the ball. I didn't play the ball. We end up doing a lovely little bit of dribbling there with Jordi Alba. Benzema goes inside, back to Kane. Kane to Mahrez. Mahrez to the back post. And that's just a lovely FIFA goal at the moment, you know. In a game that is full of glitches, that's a really, really nice goal to score. This guy did bring one back. Where did he bring one back? It was in the second half. Hasn't scored it yet. Apologies for the sniffling as well, guys. Is this it here? I think I saved this one. Yeah, save that one. Maybe this guy doesn't bring it back. Maybe we'll beat this guy 3-0. Yeah, maybe I'll beat this guy 3-0. I think I've ruined this chance. I brought Pepe on. I ruined this chance. Oh no, I scored that one. It said there was one right beforehand that I ruined. But we end up getting a counter-attack against this guy. Probably the next guy that was a lot more of a difficult game. But we go through with Pepe. Lewandowski also on as a sub. 3-0, and again, just a clean counter. This guy went all-out attack. You know, 2-0 down, 15 minutes to go in champs. You might as well go hell for leather. You don't get anything more or less for winning or losing by 1 goal or 3 goals or 5 goals or anything. Pedro comes in, plays it into Pepe. That's exactly the ball that I should have been playing before. You know, the ball all the way across. Got lower there. He moves his keeper to try and read the pass, and boom, we go 3-0 up. And that was a much closer game, even though I controlled possession in this game. I think you just about saw it there. Yeah, I mean, this guy created some really good chances and he just missed them, which I'm sure he was a little bit frustrated about. Into the next game we go, and in this game we come up against this team. Hold up. We come up against boom, this team. So this guy's got Sterling, Jesus, Salah, Kante, Fernandes, Foden, Robertson, Rudiger, Ruben Diaz, Cancelo, and Ederson. Apart from maybe a couple of players here, you know, he's got a super high level Premier League team. But we do end up getting the goal early on. And this is something that I have not done a lot, that I'm trying to work into my game a lot more, especially after getting battered by somebody in Rivals yesterday. This, in my head, this chip through ball shouldn't work because Karim Benzema is not that fast. And he's only on the halfway line and he's about 5 or 6 yards behind the defender, right? But the way FIFA works, I played the chip through ball. Benzema gets all the way around. He pulls his keeper. We take the angle, score the goal for 1-0. So really good start to the game for me. And we go 1-0 up. Now, obviously, we're getting to a relatively high form at this point. You know, I think we're 5-0 after that. So it's getting to be a little bit more difficult, but we do end up scoring again. Riyad Mahrez here gets the ball to Kane. Kane to Llorente. Llorente back into Mahrez, who loses the ball. Llorente picks it back up. 1-2 between Kane and Llorente. We've got Pedro and a lot of space over on this side here. And he kind of just runs away from me here. We hit him with the La Croqueta. A team grimed. A green timed finesse shot from Pedro. And we go 2-0 up. But this game was far from over. And my opponent ends up scoring a goal. And this is where, just another one of those areas, I just need to work on my game a little bit. We've actually got a counter-attack on here. We've got Mahrez here now. I don't really have many options here. And more often than not, I'm turning back and playing back and possessing the ball, right? For whatever reason on this occasion, I tried to out-sprint Robertson with a Riyad Mahrez. It just wasn't going to happen, but I tried it anyway. I end up losing the ball, and off of losing the possession there, really poorly, unnecessarily, he goes through with Sterling here. You'll notice I try and get in with Rudiger there. I don't. Sterling scores a goal. It's 2-1. Fair enough. It's a nice goal. We end up getting ourselves a corner. Llorente with the green timed. It hits off of Rudiger. And much like in the first game of today's episode, we get ourselves a nice ball to the back post here with Llorente. And Karim Benzema is in all the space in the world for 3-1. My opponent did make it 3-2 in the first half, still with a really nice goal, actually. And again, I think this came from stupid possession loss. Now, this isn't me losing the ball stupidly in a sense, because I didn't. The pass that I played, if we go here, the pass I want from here is into Harry Kane, who's here. And then we've got options. You know, we can come down, we can go up, we can turn around and maybe walk towards the goal, hit a finesse shot or something. For some reason, look, when the pass is made, it is clear as day to absolutely everybody who that pass is meant for. For some reason, EA have decided that Benzema is the person that I'm trying to pass that ball to. And so it goes all the way past Kane. Rudiger picks it up and we end up getting hit on the counter-attack again. So, like, I could have done something different to not concede possession there, but I do think I was a little bit harshly done by EA there. Still trying to defend smartly, putting the pressure on with Llorente and Kante in the box. Really good stuff from Bruno Fernandes. And you do expect Ter Stegen to do a little bit better there. It is straight at him. And he just dives out of the way. But that was 3-2. Into the second half we go. And through the second half, we get ourselves... Do I score late on? Pretty sure I scored. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'll just hold the possession on this one. Yeah, I'll just hold the possession on this one. Tough game overall. A really good opponent. He only had 3 shots, but you know, every time he got the ball, it was dangerous. And then last but not least for the gameplay for today, I was doing a bit of bronze pack method there as well. We have got this guy. So Vinicius Jr., Benzema and Inform Foden, De Bruyne, Valverde and De Jong, Dest, Koundé, Kimpembe, Cancelo and Donnarumma. Another really good team. You know, no, like maybe De Bruyne is like a superstar, De Jong perhaps, but this again is a super affordable team, really. And I found this game like quite easy. I think this is one of the easier games that we had. That's great work from Harry. I mean, it's a great goal from Harry Kane. Llorente here out to Pedro. Obviously you guys will see in a second. Pedro into Benzema, Benzema into Kane. And again, we got some options here. You know, we've got 3 guys down this left-hand side in lots of space. But we just keep left stick dribbling with Kane. He takes a shot, boom, under the keeper, into the back of the net, and that goes for 1-0. It didn't take us long to get 2-0 on this one. Here's Karim Benzema with the green timed, but let's go back to winning the ball. So again, not switching into the defenders and pressing, but actually switching into the defenders and like dropping back almost. We get the ball out here to Pedro, play a little 1-2 Jordi Alba, another chip through ball. As I said, I'm trying to get them into my game. Benzema gets into a bit of space there, evades the tackle, and a finesse shot into the back of the net. And one thing that I liked about the gameplay today, I've only played 4 games today, but we're only 1 win away from that, you know, that guaranteed team of the week pack now. One thing that I really liked about the gameplay today is we've scored multiple different styles of goals. You know, we've scored a few finesse shots, we've scored from corners, we've scored from counter attacks, we've scored from long build up play. You know, we've scored inside the box, we've scored outside the box. In general, it just feels like a really good kind of like set of play. And then another goal inside the box there with Harry Kane, and this guy was gone. And where that leaves us is, I'm probably going to sneeze again in a second, sorry. Where that leaves us is right here. So we are currently 7-0. As I say, I'm 1 win away now from hitting the rank 3, and only 5 wins needed now from the final 13 games, which I'll be upset if we don't get to. You know, 1 win needed to get the rank 2, which is kind of my target at the moment. The minimum target that I want is rank 2. I have finished Delict. So just to show you guys, turning in the final squad right there. Tellez and Jota are going in. It's crazy because no one in that squad is worth more than like 1,000 coins. So it's not that much of a deal, and that is Delict. And so I think because I've done Delict, I think I'm going to commit to Koulibaly, even if it's just for having 2 very good Serie A centre-backs. We might as well do those 2 SBCs so that whatever comes going forwards when we need Serie A players, even if they don't get into my main squad right now, will have them. And the same for Wirtz as well. I think we're going to do him. I do want to try and do as many SBCs as possible, as long as they're reasonably priced, for a couple of reasons. Number one, I do want to this year build out some squads. You know, I want to build out a whole bunch of different teams. I want to make sure that we've got a lot of different options when it comes to squad building, and we're not just caught using the same sort of players all the way through till team of the season, because that's where it gets a bit boring for me. But the other thing is as well is that because there's such a lack of pressure on winning in champs, I want to build squads. Oh, we get some flames. Very nice. Who's that? Martinez? Let's go. I want to build... He might be a duplicate. I want to build a couple of squads. He's not. That's really nice. I've got a loan version of him. That's why I thought it was a duplicate. Yeah, I want to just build a Serie A squad, a Bundesliga squad, whatever. And then through the week, as we upgrade each squad, maybe even go into champs and have, you know, 4 games with 5 different squads. And every week, just improve our squad each time. You know, it might not work out like that. In my head, it sounds like a quite a good idea. But otherwise, yeah, you know, I don't mind rebuilding squads. And like I say, like, it would be nice to just not play with this team every single game, because we are already getting to a point where some of these players have got almost 200 games for me, you know, which is absolutely mental. And I'm enjoying the team, that's for sure. But that is now Delict done. I'm going to see what comes at 6, guys, and I will be right back. All right, guys, to end off today's Road to Glory, this is the team submitted for Nabil Fekir. That is right. We're doing his SBC straight away because it just looks brilliant. Now, I've been playing a lot of champs today. I showed you guys some of the gameplay earlier. At this current time of right now, I am 12-2. One loss I took was thoroughly deserved. It was against a guy who was one of the first people to hit the elite division in Rivals. And the loss I did go 12-1, and now it's 12-2. I don't think was necessarily deserved, but it just was what it was. The guy hit me on some counters, and fair enough. So at 12-2, I'm going to play a game with Fekir in now. Of course, because I'm close to that rank 1, I'm going to be playing up until I either get my 5th loss or until I get my 16th win, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I used only stuff that was in the club, which is Trebion. We've got a small gold players pack and a small prime gold players pack as well, I do believe. Walk out! What's that? Argentina! Centre forward is Dybala! Let's go! Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that's really nice. He's such a quality player to get. He's worth like 20k, mind you, but I still stand by it. He's such a quality player to get. Really nice for the Serie A squad that we're now going to be building into with that Delict card. We can obviously link him in there. Then a small prime gold players pack with an 80+ guaranteed. Just Flames. David Alaba. Oh, Sabitzer. I think I would have preferred David Alaba, to be fair. Oh, look at that. Elliot Nusi in there as well. Hey, I tell you what, lads. For 2 little packs there, I know he's only worth like a few K, but for 2 little packs there, he's got a good... He is 1 inform away from being insane in this game. He looks very good as it is. He's 1 inform away from being insane. There are some promo packs. There's a mega pack with a guaranteed 82+. I think because we have been every day, we'll open one of these with coins just to see what we get. Flames only. Spanish. Doesn't really make much of a difference who it is, does it? That can go. We'll pop the contracts up for now because we'll sell them. The chem styles and stuff. I do need to start getting rid of chem styles. Or that might sell. We'll pop it up. Dynamo Zagreb kit might sell as well. We'll pop that up. No. And then we'll just pop these on the trade pile for now and go and deal with those at a later date. And then let's have a look at how we're going to fit Nabil Fekir into the team. It's going to be an interesting change, to be fair, because it's just going to be a straight swap. There's a fly right in front of me, god damn it. Yeah, it's just going to be a straight swap. It's going to be Llorente out, and it's going to be Fekir in. And it's going to be that simple. He just slots in there. We give him the cam to centre mid. I know that's like an expensive card, so he gets full chem still as well. Hermoso gets full chem still as well. I use Sancho in the SBC there, so he can come off And who have we got that I wouldn't mind putting onto the bench? I never brought Sancho on anyway. We got Delict. You know what? I'm going to put Mbappe on the bench. Just in case, again, one of those games. Because if we can get a rank 1 and utilise Mbappe and Pele to get us there, why on earth not, right? So I'll put those guys there. And the team otherwise just stays exactly the same. And for me, the Chemstyle on Fekir is going to be the marksman opposed to my standard Maestro. And I know he's not defensive like Llorente was, but Kante's good enough there defensively, you know. It certainly makes us a little bit more offensive. But again, we are guaranteed already rank 2 rewards. So division rivals with 50 out of 56 points. We've got 6 games remaining. I need to go 4 wins and 2 losses to get rank 1 rewards. If I get 3 wins and 3 losses, I miss out. But it's just, for me, this weekend has been a much more positive experience within champs, because I kind of had a way different attitude to it this time around, right? I went in not caring. What's this got? Oh my days. What team that is. Messi and Mane, Fernandez and all sorts. And you guys are going to see a little bit more in depth of what my play style is. It's very slow, very methodical. I try my best not to get countered. That's actually pretty it, really. What's been fun this weekend for champs, I beg your pardon, has been playing it off stream. As you know, I recorded all of the games just so that if there's anything spectacular happened or whatever, then we could see that. But in general, go on in. Fekir on his debut. Oh, Harry Kane. Fekir on his debut. Oh, Harry Kane. Oh, yeah, you know, I've recorded. Oh God, lag. I've recorded all of the games just for the sake of having them. I showed you some of the games earlier. That's nice. But not having to sit there with people in front of me and like having to deal with the come on, Benz. That's in. Let's go. Not having to deal with the stream chat and letting it get into my own head and things like that. Oh, look at this red bar again, man. Has been honestly super nice. And what's been really nice is I played a couple of games and then I went and spent some time with my kids. I played a couple of games. I went for a walk around the neighborhood with the family. I played a couple more games and you know, I went and done something else, and it's like it was just nice. Go on, Benz, from there again. Oh, he's missed that one. It was just nice, you know, to not have to sit there and be like, okay, I've lost, I'm tilted, or it was an intense game and I'm tilted. Oh God, he's gonna get away with this. And so, you know, it's been an intense game and I'm tilted, or I've lost and I'm tilted. So hey, guess what? I've got to go back into another game because I'm streaming. Nope, not this time. This time it was like, hey. That was a tough game. That was an intense game. No dramas. I'm just going to disappear and I'll come back in, you know, half an hour's time. And I started my games at 10:30 this morning and it's currently 6:30 in the evening now. And we're still just going, and it's just been a little bit here and there at a time, which has been absolutely fantastic.
Time situation, 1 minute here. Kane.
There we go. Was that a foul? That's corner.
So now a corner.
Corner. Okay.
It's a short one.
Pedro. Mahrez. Benzema.
And it's come off the keeper. And the danger's still on.
I don't know how I haven't scored another goal. I've absolutely battered this guy apart from 2 counters where he nearly got in. I've got 3.9 expected goals and 74% possession, 12 shots to his 1, and it's only 1-0. Oh, that's tough. That's sad. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's put Fekir out there. I'm going to bring on Leon Goretzka into that midfield. I just want a little bit more tanky in there, you know. I just want somebody that's going to make sure that they do me a good service in there and we don't get countered too bad. In the second half, I mean, we're in control of this game, but, you know, this guy's got Messi, Mane, like Martial, Kante, Bruno Fernandez. He's got a very good team. And so it wouldn't be difficult for him to just go and nab a goal pretty quickly, especially like off of a kickoff or something like that. My ball. Like something literally like this, you know. Like this, where it's just rebound central. Nice. Blocks. My ball. I've won that as well.
That's how to rob them of possession.
In no rush, man. See, that's where I lose possession a lot. Trying to counter too quickly. Nice. Nice. Karim Benzema. What goal. Let's go. Oh, Benz. Oh, he's left the ball behind. He left the ball behind, and then the pass that I made just obviously wasn't there. What a tackle that is from Moso. I just got to keep it slow, guys. I know this is going to be really, really negative FIFA right here. But you can see how this guy's set up, right? He just wants to counter. He doesn't want to do anything else. And I'm not going to give him, like, just easy counters. So he can sit as deep as he likes. You know, he's 2-0 down. I'm more than content to just sit here with this. Unless I lose the ball and get countered, of course. And inside. Oh, my days. How fortunate is that? That's very similar to the second goal that I scored. That'd be a goal. I panicked there as well. When the ball hit the post, I pressed pass, and then I didn't get the ball back after that. That's so sad.
Encouraging move from Trojans. And players waiting in the centre.
Go on then, Fekir. Hey. He's taken like an extra touch before shooting there. We just got to maintain our cool. Nope, that's going to be a goal. Exactly what I wanted to not happen there, guys. It's exactly how I lost the last game. A counter-attack and a counter-attack. What to say? I deserve that save because I actually defended that really well, and he got super, super lucky to get the ball back. Keeper's ball. Oh my God. Did you see the way the camera moved there? That'd be a goal. He's got the easy ball through now. Yep. Oh, guys. I'm so upset if we lose this one.
What can they do from this situation? That's a nice looking ball.
On Hermoso.
And putting his body on the line. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. And in the end, no damage done.
That'll be it, I think. He's going to have an easy through ball here. Yeah, can't stop these ones. Mane's just too fast. Yeah, another counter-attack, guys, unfortunately. That's so sad. I'm actually really sad to have lost this game. And now that this guy knows that the game's over, the toxicity comes out. That's so sad. I was 2-0 up in this game. And I was even saying in the video how I don't throw away leads anymore. And I've just let myself down in this game, honestly. I've let myself down. 1 minute of added time. Mate, his Alisson has made some unreal saves. Oh. Some unreal saves in there. Some insane blocks in there. I can't remember the last time I dominated a game quite like that and still lost. Oh, actually, yes, I can. It was the last game. 5.7 expected goals. I got 2. 17 shots, 68% possession. Let's have a look at the shooting stats here. Have we got blocked shots? Blocked shots. I have 8 blocked shots, man. And look at where they're from. On the 6-yard box. These auto blocks, these AI blocks, they are devastating to deal with, man. They really are. They really are. We had only 5 shots from outside the box, 12 from inside the box. It's not like I was sitting here spamming finesse shots, you know. And at that just puts a salt in the mouth for getting rank 1 this week. It might just have to, you know, we might be next week for rank 1 now. It might just be one stretch too far. We just don't have the capability. You know, we don't quite have the team. Like, you know, even though we were 2-0 up there, it's my fault entirely for letting myself down. But that guy is Mane and is Messi on the counter attacks. I just literally let myself down. But anyway, that is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.